Hello everyone! Welcome to the first video of the new year. I am so excited to be sharing this process with you for this 1480s, it's really just the end of the 1400s Italian dress, and here we go. Before we start, I do need to mention that I lost some footage and I got really stressed one day. It was probably like mild panic attack, you know how it goes, and just didn't film the process for the sleeves, but I plan on making the same dress again. So when I do that, I will make sure I film the sleeves and then upload it to the same playlist. So hope you'll forgive me. I'll do better next time. All right, enjoy guys.
I started by cutting out all of the pattern pieces from the fashion fabric as well as the lining. Then I sewed the center back seam together to make it one piece. I wanted to make sure that the right sides were together, so I laid everything out and put the front pieces on top before stitching the shoulder seams. It was about this point when I realized exactly how much this fabric was fraying, so I quickly ran a zigzag stitch along all of those seams. Then I repeated all of these steps on the lining. When everything was pieced together, I pinned the lining and the fashion fabric together, making sure that the seam placement lined up. I pinned the neckline, the center front, and the arm size. Then I went ahead and sewed everything that I had pinned. At some point in this process, I also sewed the side seams together like you would with a regular bag hem. Then, because I was worried about the lining rolling out, I did this weird ladder stitch under stitching thing to hold it into place.
So a quick update from, well, not really an update because you guys didn't go anywhere. Quick check-in. I sewed the side seams together. I did a rough first fit. I obviously don't have any closures, so I kind of guesstimated. I'm really happy with how it fits, so I cropped it to the length that I need. And then I also serged this edge here so that way it wouldn't fray when I went to put the skirt on. I also got the fabric for the skirt. When I had bought this piece as a remnant from someone else's project and then had recognized where they bought the fabric and then bought more to make the bodice and sleeves. So that's the story behind this. They had a bias edge which ran along the top of here. I just serged it off. That way I could get a thinner edge to play with as I went and did the cartridge pleating all the way around. We're gonna have to do the cartridge pleating by hand. I'm not excited about that, but it's gonna produce a really great result. So it's gonna be worth it. So, best way to do this is probably just to start, Marty, just start.
I ended up just pinning the cartridge pleats to the bodice to make sure that they were all even. I had to redo them about 4 times, but totally worth it. Once the 3 hours of pinning were done, For the cartridge pleats, I went ahead and sewed them into place. I ran a couple of stitches through the same place just to make sure that it held on really nice and tight. I don't want this skirt going anywhere. And then, because of the lack of foresight and poor planning, I went ahead and whip stitched the lining down. I should have finished this beforehand. And before I put in the eyelets, I did the same ladder stitch all across the neckline as well as up the center front. And at this point, I couldn't resist. I had to just throw it on my dress form before I put all of those hand-bound eyelets in.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for when we make the overdress. It's a super simple process. Honestly, make one out of flannel and just wear it around the house because it's so easy. It'd be so warm. Why is my house so cold? Alright, bye guys.